I actually decided about 3 minutes into that playlist that I really didn't like it that much, but like I was already committed. I was already committed to playing it. Um, and so I just got up and I went to the bathroom so I wouldn't have to listen to it. Oh, anyway, hi, welcome to stream. Um, hi the cherry, hi the pasta. How are you guys? How was your Christmas? Um, I have very exciting news. Like, once again, I have very exciting things to say. Um, I come to you from my brand new chair. Um,
That's your fucking mother.
okay. It sure is. Um, so anyway, I come to you first of all for my new chair. I got a cross-legged chair. Um, and it's been pretty nice. I'm not gonna lie. Is it healthy for me? Probably not. Probably not even a little bit. However, does it feel good to be able to properly crunch my legs in my chair because I'm gonna do it anyway? Yes. Yes, it does. Was good. I got a corset and kitty thigh highs and a choker and a dress form for sewing, which owns. Oh, that's so cool. So like in a way, Santa Pip did deliver. It like in a way. In like an abstract roundabout way, Santa Pip did deliver. That's so cool. You didn't get coal. Wait, what do you think? What do you think Santa Pip brings to the children who have been bad? I don't know. Like there's like you like nice Chadpoles and naughty Chadpoles. What do the naughty Chadpoles get? Because like I feel like I don't know. Coal isn't a very like frog. You get like a dead fly maybe. I don't know. Um. Anyway, that's so cool. I got a new chair and I got a like I got a Switch too. I honestly thought I was like a little bit like too old for like members of my family to be like, "Oh, we should naughty Chadples get moldy strawberry." That yeah. Yeah, because moldy strawberries are like fucking disgusting. I mean, like obviously moldy food is fucking disgusting. Um, but like I mean like food that's not supposed to be moldy. Wow, holy shit, that's peak. I'm happy for you. Yeah, I thought I was kind of a little too old for like my family to like consider like getting me the new video game. Cause I was one of those kids where like my family would work really really hard like all year to get me new video game, and it would kind of be like the only thing I got that year. But like I don't know, like my mom like totally surprised me. She was like, "Oh, it's not gonna like it's not gonna be like anything. Like don't like keep your hopes up for anything." And I was like, "No, no, mom. Of course, like all I really look forward to is like spending time with you on Christmas Eve because like that's the day that I spend with my mom. I had separated parents growing up, so like Christmas Eve I've always spent with my mom, and then Christmas Day I go to my dad's house. But my mom all year was like, "Oh no, 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 don't even. It's not. Yeah, it's gonna be nothing." I was like, "No, no, like what I look forward to most is just chilling with you. Like it's no problem." And then I came home. I came to her house from work, and she was like, "You need to open that one before you do anything else." And I was like, "Oh." So I have okay. So I have good news and bad news. The good news is I now have Mario Kart World and Kirby Air Riders. So racing, racing, racing. The bad news is I I'm trying really hard to figure out a way to be able to hook up my capture card and play Switch games for stream. But because of the way my room is currently laid out, I'll have to put a lot more thought into it. Like I do not know. I do not know how I'm gonna manage. Switch 2 would be nice to have, but I'm not super invested in the idea of it or anything. Yeah, I would agree. Like I would not have bought myself one. I'm extremely thankful to have one. I've been having fun with it. I've been using it. But if I were left to my own devices, I probably would not have bought one. Um, and so like I've been trying really hard to figure out like a solution to the whole like space problem in here because my computer and my TV screen are like way too far away. So I've been trying to figure out like what else can I use as a TV that like doesn't you know, throw wrenches in like my streaming setup, and so it's a big long thing. I'm still trying to figure it out, but I will figure it out. Then we'll have some racing streams, just some like nice chill like racing streams. I've actually been having a lot of fun in like the free roam mode of Mario Kart World, just like exploring. I love exploring. It's been really fun so far. So yeah, I find it very humorous that the only two like bona fide Switch 2 games I own are both racing games. But like I feel like that 2025 is the year of the racing game. We got Mario Kart World, we got Kirby Air Riders, we got Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. We'll be racing for a while with this one, boys. So yeah, I would say that and like my big chair are like my two like highlight gifts. I also got a water pick. I've been asking for a water pick for a few months. And I finally got one. I used to have one, but I used to have the one that I had was like it was like a the little like thing that you put the water in. You that like stayed on the counter and then had like a little tube with like the little pick or whatever, and it was just really hard to clean. And so I was just kind of like, this is too much of a hassle. And it was also really loud. So I got one of those like cool ones that are like the handheld ones. So that'll be really nice. Yeah, that'll be really nice because I'm dog shit at flossing. I've been trying to do better. Well, throughout like all of my teenage years, for me, like forgetting I like forgot to brush my teeth all the time. And like I've been getting like much better about that. Like, you know, as an adult, like my toothbrushing habits have been like a lot better than they used to be, but I'm still like, oh my God. Like I either forget to floss or I don't want to floss. Like I'm so dog shit at like flossing, so the water pick will be very, very cool and helpful for me. I'm very excited. I also got a fuck ton of candy. Like I asked my mom for candy for my birthday because candy has been getting really expensive. When I was like piss poor at my apartment, and I was like, I just want a little treat, and I'd walk up to the 7-Eleven right across the street from my house, and they want like $3 for like 2 Reese's cups. Like fucking bullshit. Oh, toothbrushing is awesome. Plus, I floss almost every day because I'm awesome. Yeah, that's very awesome of you. Like unironically, that's very awesome of you. But like so candy's just been getting really expensive. So my mom went totally overboard and she bought me a fuck ton of candy. And it's like genuinely like I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. Like some of it we're gonna eat today. She got me like a strange collection of Christmas cotton candy flavors, question mark. So we're gonna eat those on stream today. I've been debating on whether or not I wanted to like turn on a hand cam for it because they're just like in little containers and I don't really see a reason for that. I don't think I'm going to, but I will describe what I'm eating and what it tastes like. So nobody has to feel left out. Maybe I'll find like a JPEG of it and just like slowly trim it down to whatever flavor we happen to be eating. So that's part of the docket today because I don't have a whole lot planned today. I've been playing with the Prism model pretty much since I got home from work today for a couple hours now. And yeah, I will not lie, having having a pretty live 2D model. Hey Arsenal, merry late Christmas. Having a pretty live 2D model has been like putting me in the mood to stream. Sometimes like you just need like a nice makeover and that fixes everything for some reason. Let me find a quaint better here. Winter Village Nintendo Christmas Festive Mix. Fuck it, why not? There we go. Perfect. Okay. Anyway. Sometimes just like a nice makeover and good weather fixes your issues for some reason. Let me scoop my chair in. Sometimes it's just the solution. Like, okay. Additionally, I think I talked about this last stream, I think, where I've been like doing doctor's appointments and stuff. I got my blood drawn for the first time in a few years this past week. Um, and like next Monday, I'm going back to look at my labs, and also I have a psychiatrist appointment. So I'm getting a psychiatrist appointment. And also I like to this morning I impulsively signed myself up for Japanese lessons. I found myself a Japanese tutor. Because like in 2026, I think like focusing on doing stuff like and engaging my brain is going to be like huge, especially if I get back on my medication, which fingers crossed the psychiatrist lets me get back on my medication. Please, 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 please. Um and so like I was trying to think of like things that I could, you know, really like engage my brain with. And I was like, could be entering her next year. I really am. Like, I don't know where this is coming from. Like 2 weeks ago, I was like, oh my God. Like the world is so bleak and every day blurs together and I just wake up and I work and I go back to bed. And this week I'm like, I need to learn Japanese and also go to a psychiatrist and get back on my medication and get like 95 wellness exams. Like, apparently I needed to make sure I was like set for 2026. Apparently that was the vibe. But yeah, so I know that like I had the opportunity to take Japanese my senior year of high school, because we were doing some like online stuff, and there wasn't like a my district was like, oh, like we don't really have the infrastructure for online school. So they paired up with a district that had a lot more money in my state that did have the infrastructure for online school, and so we just got access to all of their classes. Like I don't know, like it was like a school several hours away, and I remember even like I took a music appreciation class and I'm big into writing. That's like my whole thing. I'm not much of an artist, but I'm big into writing. And I wrote a lot of like papers for that music appreciation class. And my teacher emailed me and was like, "Hey, I'm really impressed by your papers. Please give me the contact information of your English teacher because like I'm really impressed by what I'm reading." And I was like, "Oh yeah, so I don't have one." I am not taking an English class this semester because they told me I didn't have to, so I just didn't. I'm finally exiting the mid-movie low point. Oh, thank God. Please let it be over. Please let it be over. Oh, my goodness. So one of those classes that I had the opportunity to take was Japanese. Now, I graduated early. So I didn't have to I didn't have the opportunity to do 2 full semesters. So I only did 1 semester of Japanese. And even then it was pretty, it was much more like in depth than what I had experienced with at the time, which is basically like Duolingo, which wasn't AI slop at the time. That was like several years ago. So generative AI really wasn't a thing yet. And then, some like real basic study stuff. And now I've been to Japan, I have a little bit more like experience with Japanese, and I was like, you know what, like I really loved studying that. Like it really got my brain going. Like I should just do that again. Like I don't have to be in school to be able to study that. The belly of the whale. Call me Jonah because I am out the blowhole and straight towards Nineveh. Oh my goodness. I remember being a teenager and finding out that the story of Jonah and the whale is like a total of maybe a paragraph in the Bible. And being so disappointed because I grew up on the VeggieTales movie and that was my favorite VeggieTales movie was Jonah and the Whale. So to like grow up and then finally like crack open my Bible and see that the story itself was so short. Yeah, it's like really short from what I remember. Hold on, let me fact check this. Let me Google the Bible real quick. I thought it was like a whole chapter. So I don't, okay. I could be completely wrong. Let me see here. The book of Jonah is one of the 12 minor prophets of the Nevi'im in the Hebrew Bible and an individual book in the Old Testament where it has 4 chapters. Okay, how long are the chapters? Do you guys want to read the book of Jonah right now? Jonah 1, wait, is there like a... Jonah 2. Oh, this really is short. It's not like as short as I thought, but it's really short. Hold on, Jonah 3. Yeah, let's do it. Let's read the book of Jonah. Okay. I'm leaving it to you guys to give context to anybody who wanders in and is like, what the fuck is going on? Wait, hold on. Let me make sure like this doesn't secretly end in like a really... Okay, no. It is like really short. Okay. We are doing this with the with the silly Nintendo music on, okay. Jonah flees from the Lord. The word of the Lord came to Jonah, son of Amittai. Go to the great city of Nineveh and preach against it, because its wickedness has come up before me. But Jonah ran away from the Lord and headed for Tarshish. He went down to Joppa, where he found a ship bound for that port. After paying the fare, he went aboard and sailed for Tarshish to flee from the Lord. The Lord sent a great wind on the sea, and such a violent storm arose that the ship threatened to break up. All the sailors were afraid, and each cried out to its own god, and they threw the cargo into the sea to lighten the ship. But Jonah had gone below deck, where he lay down and fell into a deep sleep. I forgot about that part. The ship is falling apart, and Jonah's like... Unbothered king. The captain went to him and said, "How can you sleep? Get up and call on your God. Maybe he will take notice of us so that we will not perish." Then the sailors said to each other, "Come, let us cast lots to find out who is responsible for this calamity." They cast lots, and the lot fell on Jonah. So they asked him, "Tell us, who is responsible for making all this trouble for us? What kind of work do you do? Where do you come from? What is your country? From what people are you?" He answered, "I am a Hebrew, and I worship the Lord, the God of heaven, who made the sea and the dry land." This terrified them, and they asked, "What have you done?" Parentheses. They knew he was running away from the Lord because he had already told them so. Close parentheses. The sea was getting rougher and rougher, so they asked him, "What should we do? What should we do to you to make the sea call down for us?" "Pick me up and throw me into the sea," he replied. "It will then become calm. I know that it is my fault that this great storm has come upon you." Instead, the men did their best to row back to land, but they could not, for the sea grew even wilder than before. They then cried out to the Lord, "Please, Lord, do not let us die for taking this man's life. Do not hold us accountable for killing an innocent man. For you, Lord, have done as you pleased." Then they took Jonah and they threw him overboard, and the raging sea grew calm. At this, the men greatly feared the Lord, and they offered a sacrifice to the Lord and made vows to him. Damn. Jonah's prayer. Now the Lord provided a huge fish to swallow Jonah, and Jonah was in the belly of that fish for 3 days and 3 nights. 3 days? Shit, man. 3 days? 3 days in a fish's stomach acid is crazy. Okay, chapter 2. From the inside of the fish, Jonah prayed to God, and he said, "In my distress I called to the Lord, and he answered me. From deep in the realm of the dead I called for help, and you listened to my cry. You hurled me into the depths, into the very heart of the seas, and the currents swirled about me. All your waves and breakers swept over me. I said, I have been banished from your sight, yet I will look again towards your holy temple. The engulfing waters threatened me, and deep surrounded me. Seaweed was wrapped around my head. To the roots of the mountains I sank down. The earth beneath barred me. Oh my God, the earth beneath barred me in forever. But you, Lord my God, brought my light up from the pit. When my life was ebbing away, I remembered you, Lord, and my prayer rose to you, to your holy temple. Those who cling to worthless idols turn away from God's love for them, but I, with shouts of grateful praise, will sacrifice to you. What I have vowed will make me good. I will say, salvation comes from the Lord. And the Lord commanded the fish, and it vomited Jonah onto dry land. Next, Jonah goes to Nineveh. This was like my favorite part of the movie, specifically because the asparagus who played Jonah would always go, Nineveh. Then the word of the Lord came to Jonah a second time. By the way, Jonah and the whale, I'm pretty sure, like the caterpillar, there's a caterpillar character who I'm pretty sure is extremely racist. I can't prove it. I just know. Anyway. Then the word of the Lord came to Jonah a second time. Go to the great city of Nineveh and proclaim to it the message I give you. Jonah obeyed the word of the Lord and went to Nineveh. Now Nineveh was a very large city. It took 3 days to go through it. Jonah began by going a day's journey into the city, proclaiming 40 more days and Nineveh will be overthrown. The Ninevites believed God. A fast was proclaimed, and all of them, from the greatest to the least, put on a sackcloth. When Jonah's warning reached the king of Nineveh, he rose from his throne, took off his royal robes, covered himself with the sackcloth, and sat down in the dust. This is the proclamation he issued in Nineveh. By the decree of the king and his nobles, do not let the people or animals, herds or flocks taste anything. Do not let them eat or drink, but let the people and animals be covered in sackcloth. Let everyone call urgently on God. Let them give up their evil ways and their violence. Who knows? God may yet relent and with compassion turn from his fierce anger so that we will not perish. When God saw what they did and how they turned from their evil ways, he relented and did not bring upon them the destruction he had threatened. But to Jonah this seemed very wrong, and he became angry. He prayed to the Lord, "Isn't this what I said, Lord, when I was still at home? This is what I tried to forestall by fleeing to Tarshish. I knew that you are a gracious and compassionate God, slow to anger and abounding in love, a God who relents from sending calamity. Now, Lord, take away my life, for it is better for me to die than live." But the Lord replied, "Is it right for you to be angry?" Damn, kind of gagged him there. Is it your fucking business? Missed the part where that was my problem. Jonah had gone out and sat down at a place east of the city. There he made himself a shelter, sat in its shade, and waited to see what would happen to the city. Then the Lord God provided a leafy plant and made it grow up over Jonah to give shade for his... I didn't realize this was so literal. This happens in the VeggieTale movies. I didn't know this was literal. Like, he actually did that. And made it grow up over Jonah to give shade for his head to ease his discomfort. And Jonah was very happy about the plant-giving tree. But at the dawn the next day, God provided a worm which chewed the plant so that it withered. When the sun rose, God provided a scorching east wind, and the sun blazed Jonah's head so that he grew faint. He wanted to die and said, "It would be better for me to die than live." But God said to Jonah, "Is it right for you to be angry about the plant?" "It is," he said, "and I'm so angry I wish I were dead." But the Lord said, "You have been concerned about this plant, though you did not tend it or make it grow. It sprang up overnight and died overnight. And should I not have concern for the great city of Nineveh, in which there are more than 120,000 people who cannot tell their right hand from their left, and so many animals?" Girl, what? Girl. And that's it. That's the end. That is the end of the book of Jonah. I think in my Bible, this was like a page at the most. He really said, "I am. And I'm so mad that I want to die." I can't. He was like, "Okay, well, you didn't touch that plant. So whatever." Bible is weird. Bible is 2,000 years old and nobody has done anything about it. Crazy, crazy, crazy. I remember when I was a child in Sunday school, there was a challenge that was offered to all the kids my age. I think I read that last verse wrong. I think it's, "And should I not have concern for the great city of Nineveh?" Like, I think what he's trying to say here is that like you don't control any of this. I control it. So like it's my problem. Like, you shouldn't be mad because you literally have nothing to do with this. Like, I think that's what he's trying to say. Anyway, there was a challenge. I think this is a very common practice in Sunday school to like get challenged to be able to name all of the books in the Bible. I didn't even try. I didn't even try. They were like, "Oh, if you at any time during a service, if you come up to one of the staff and you're able to correctly name all of the books in the Bible, you'll get like some candy or something." And I simply didn't try. I didn't. Nope. No. I knew I wasn't gonna get it. There's so many, and there are like so many, and also so many that I can't pronounce. Especially in the Old Testament. The Old Testament starts like, okay, Genesis, Exodus, awesome, I can read that. Samuel, I can read that. I did not know there was a book in the Bible called Habakkuk. I didn't know that. I didn't know about Zephaniah. I didn't know that. Anyway, let's get off of this Bible tab. I'm gonna ruin my algorithm forever. Sorry, now I'm on the Google Images page for the Book of Jonah to see how many, like, how people draw what happened in the Book of Jonah. Anyway, what were we talking about before that? What, hey guys, what were we talking about before I read the entire Book of Jonah, like out of the Bible? What were we talking about? Man, I don't remember even a little bit. Oh my goodness, what time is it? It's 6:46. Oh yeah. Wait, what caused that? Like in the hero's journey. Right. We're talking about how I'm doing better. I am doing better. I'm very excited. I hope I can get back on my ADHD medication come Monday because hold on. Monday is the 29th. By the way, probably New Year's Eve stream. Probably New Year's Eve stream with Pluto and Beanie. Probably. Yeah, Monday's the 29th, and then I have my very first Japanese lesson on the 5th. So yeah, a real tight gap there. I'm so excited. Also, I'm trying to save to move out again. Unfortunately, this paycheck was the paycheck that I had to do Christmas gifts and doctor's appointments or whatever, so it has kind of affected my move out fund. But I will recover. We're aiming for spring, so I still do have like 3, 4, 5 months somewhere in there to like really save. Yeah, but the goal is to be moving in with Beanie come the spring, so I'll have a little bit more space. I'll be back on my own again. I can return to a little bit more of a I want to say a little bit more of a regular stream schedule, which technically, yeah, I could do that now, but like I just living with your family, especially after you've not lived with your family, presents a lot of challenges. That I just like right now I'm prioritizing sort of like getting free of those challenges before everything else, because I think those challenges, it kind of feels like, you know, when you're playing like Tetris and like your opponent starts stunting on you and drops like a brick of concrete on your stack so you can't do anything. That's kind of what it feels like. And I'm trying to get rid of that brick. And I feel like if I can get rid of that brick, not to say that like my family's a burden, I'm like really like grateful to have been given this opportunity. Before they told me I was allowed to move back in, I like cried in public all the time because I would have basically been homeless if not for them. But which, you know, I was very sad about it, but I would have packed Ellie in the car and you probably would have caught me doing ASMR streams from the local Panera Bread. Like, for real, man. But anyway, like I'm grateful to be here, but also I would like to be back on my own. And that's kind of the way I feel about that is kind of taking priority over a lot of other things currently. But hopefully, yeah, that's something to look forward to in the next few months. I might take a quick break to get all that stuff, but I'm pretty sure I'll be pretty good like once that's over, to be honest with you. I'm looking around, it's 6:49. Where I don't mean to say this in like a needy streamer way, but like where are my regulars? Where is everybody? Like I love having Arsenal and Cherry and Pasta here, but like bro, I know y'all are not working that late. It's a Friday. Is it Friday? It is Friday. Okay, we can't win them all. Like sometimes we're really good and we have lots of appointments, but we just don't remember what day it is now. Ooh. Also, let me tell you something they all fell into a magic. Exactly. They're all they're all beneath the deck, falling into a deep sleep during the storm. Oh my god, wait, there's Spoon. Thank you for 32 months. That's fucking crazy. That's still so awesome. Thank you.
It remains beefy. 32 months. Hello, I was ordered to come here and like a good little chadpole I obeyed.
Yay! Wait, who ordered you to come here? I literally just said, where is everybody? I didn't say get here now. Thanks for being a good chadpole, though. I appreciate that. I was just talking about, ooh, let me tell you something. Okay, guys. Twitter? Oh, okay. Okay, well, I guess I did say that then. I did say that. Oh, let me tell you about something else that I'm excited about. Spoon, you totally missed it. We just read the entire book of Jonah, like out of the Bible. Like we just sat down and we read the whole thing. Don't be telling people that I'm spending money I don't have, especially because I still have money to spend that I don't have for these doctor's appointments coming up on Monday. I don't get paid until next Friday. Yeah, you missed Bible study. We didn't really study. It was just me reading it and going, I went on Amazon and I bought myself a big like whiteboard calendar, and some like rainbow dry erase markers. And I'm gonna start keeping a calendar for like scheduling and stuff. So maybe I'll start putting stream stuff on there too. Yeah, so I'll start putting stream stuff on there and like appointments and like I think I've been trying to visualize things in the wrong way. Like my dad has been like, oh, you should get, my dad for a while had me doing like a, what do you call it? It's like it's not a checkbook, but it's like a register where like, it's just like a paper Excel sheet where like you have to write down like what card you used and how much money you spent, where it went, blah, blah, blah. And it's just like, ugh, makes my brain go insane. But I think if I like color code it, I'm also going to use, it has like a little notes section on the side, just like blank, like whiteboard section on the side. I'm going to use that for like habit tracking. I have a really bad fast food addiction. If I'm going to be honest with y'all. And I've already made a goal like in 2026 and I'm actually going to start working really hard to curb it. I love color coding. So do I. I love when things are little rainbows. But like, not like completely like cutting it out of my diet, but like being very restrictive about like when and how often I can have it. Because I just like eat so much of it. Especially over the last like 2 months. Like it's been bad for the last like half year or so. Like ever since the summer, it's been like really, really bad. But like last like 2 months, I got a job. I got a job working fast food that requires me to be out of the house at 4 o'clock in the morning and like I need to feed myself, but also like I can't do that if it's gonna wake somebody up. So like I've just been eating like breakfast and lunch at work, like all the time, and like that just needs to stop. So I'm gonna try to like, as much energy as like meal prepping takes while you're doing it, I'm gonna try my best to like start like doing it and like start like, you know, actually cooking for myself. Things that are easy to heat up or whatever. Or like even things that I could take to work cold and like throw it in the microwave or something, which you're not supposed to do when you work in food service, by the way. Don't take notes from me. Technically, because of sanitary reason, you're not supposed to use any of your work equipment for any of your personal food, but it's a microwave. Come on. It's a freaking microwave. It's fine. I can do this. I'm gonna give it like the good college try, because for a lot of things this year, I've just been like, oh yeah, I gotta work on that. Oh yeah, I gotta work on that, blah, blah. And I'm just like not really doing it because I'm stressed out and depressed. But like I said, out of the blowhole toward Nineveh. And hopefully we're gonna skip over the part where we beg God to kill us. Hopefully. Does Jonah have a single happy moment in like any of those chapters? God tells him to go to Nineveh and he's like, no. And so he goes. He's having a depressive episode the entire time. He takes a depression nap on the boat. He gets swallowed by a whale. He gets spat up on dry land. He's like, fine, I'll fucking go to Nineveh. He goes to Nineveh, he delivers his message, and then he leaves Nineveh and sits outside and sulks because God didn't burn it to the ground and goes, you know what? Fuck it. Kill me. I did all of that for nothing. Kill me. Honestly, though, he's kind of real for that. He's kind of real. And he's in that mood where, like, you know, when you're already like bogged down and then like something relatively minor happens, like you have shade for a little bit and then like a bug kills your shade and there's a strong wind and he's just like, just do it, just pull the trigger. I can't do this anymore. I love you, Jonah. I love you, Jonah of whale fame. Oh my god, I started the stream cold, so I had a jacket on. Now I gotta take it off because I'm like getting myself worked up. Now I'm hot. Oh. Oh goodness. I know the crowd is kind of small tonight. We're not like super popping, but like, do you guys want to see me? Do you guys want to not like see me, but hi, Ellie. Hello, Ellie. Everyone say hi, Ellie. Ellie's so nice. Ellie's so nice. Ellie's so sweet. Hello. I think this chair is low enough and the lack of armrests has gotten her interested in laying on my lap on occasion once again. So she's been getting kind of curious. I'm already pissed and then a minor inconvenience. It's like, God, fuck, why don't I just fall on my sword already? Exactly. The understander. Ellie is getting a little too curious about this setup. Hi, sweetheart. Can you not, like, sit directly in front of my face? I kind of need that. Yeah, baby, I kind of need that. Baby, 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 baby. Baby kitty, baby kitty. Uh-huh. Yeah, just, you know what? I don't even really need tracking. I don't really need tracking. You're so right. Can you just settle? She loves to do this thing where she just, like, stands in one place and looks like she's gonna settle, and she doesn't. Anyway, let's get into these, like, bizarre cotton candy flavors real quick. Okay. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 flavors of cotton candy. They are hot chocolate, vanilla snow, cherry berry, sugar cookie, and candy cane. I think candy cane and hot chocolate are going to be the most interesting. I think we should start with the most tame and then work our way up. So maybe like cherry berry, which I assume is like a berry flavor, which isn't like pink cotton candy already kind of like cherry flavored? Isn't that what it's supposed to be? I don't know. And then we'll do probably vanilla and then or should we start with vanilla and then go to berry and then go to cookie flavor? It's what flavor? You're gonna have to be more specific. There's 5 of them. I don't know, dude. Like, what? I don't eat a lot of cotton candy, I'll be honest with you, so. Okay. Ellie, it's time for you to get off the desk. Okay. And then we're gonna do, I think we're gonna do. Oh, yeah, because I said cherry flavor. I get it. Cherry, like the cherry from Twitch. I get it. I get it. I get it. We're gonna do candy cane and hot cocoa last because the idea of like chocolate cotton candy is kind of, what? Oh my god, Pluto, you're just in time. We're gonna try some bizarre holiday cotton candy flavors. Okay, I changed my mind. I think we're gonna do vanilla first. And then we're gonna do the berry, and then we're gonna do the sugar cookie. And then probably cotton or candy cane and then hot cocoa. Okay. Oh my god, I just took off the packaging and just got hit with like the most plastic smell ever. I don't know if I like how that smells. I'm not getting vanilla from that. Okay, let's try it. Give me a little poof. Hmm. Um, I don't know. I don't know. Hmm. Okay. So first of all, this is so sweet. I don't, I don't know how to describe it, but I'm not getting vanilla from this. Or maybe I am, but it's like a really, I don't even know if I could say, isn't cotton candy just sugar? Beats the fuck out of me, bro. Mm, I don't, okay. The vanilla snow is so sweet. I'm not super getting vanilla from it. Very sweet in an artificial way, but it doesn't taste like vanilla. Also, you're right. Most of the time, cotton candy is just sugar, but we have flavored ones. We got vanilla snow, next is cheery berry, next is sugar cookie, next is candy cane, last is hot cocoa, specifically because I don't know if I like the idea of chocolate cotton candy. Okay. See the ones you don't like so I can try them? Yeah, sure, why not? Okay. Next is cheery berry. Make sure you wash your cotton candy. Oh, I forgot. Y'all have to wash these. You can't. Oh, every time I take off like the plastic film, I get like I smell the plastic first, and not the not the candy. Okay. Mm. Hold on. Okay. Closing the lid on this one almost immediately. It's like I keep going back and forth. Like it's edible, but also sometimes when I put it in my mouth, I get smacked the fuck up with Tylenol. That's weird. That's so strange. It kind of tastes like if like a cherry Tootsie Pop didn't taste good. They put autism in the cotton candy. Shit, spit it out, spit it out. I gotta pluck that one out of my teeth. Ugh. Mm, yeah, I don't think I like that one either. Okay, next is sugar cookie. Um, my question is how they're gonna make this taste separate from the vanilla? Because isn't sugar cookie just vanilla? It is a, hold on. I believe it's like a very light green color. No, no, that is just white. I think maybe it is the packaging that is green. And once again, the plastic smell. I'm concerned. I'm worried. All right, sugar cookie. Whoa! Wait, wait. Hold on. Let me take another bite. I fear this one is kind of gas. Mm-hmm. I don't even know how to describe it. It's like you can taste like the butteriness of a cookie in there. Like it's not just vanilla. It's just like warm, like almost a little bit brown sugary, which you would not put in a sugar cookie. But that's like low-key delicious. That's like this is like really good. Hold on, I'm pleasantly surprised by sugar cookie. Yeah, y'all are eating up the chewing expression, aren't you? It's one of my favorites. I think it's so cute. Anyway, the sugar cookie cotton candy is like, that's like good. Like that's really good. Ellie is giving me such a weird look right now. Like, where did the cotton candy go? It's okay. I ate it. Ow, motherfucker, ow. No. No, don't be nice. You don't get niceness. You're being mean. Stop. No, get off. No more. Ribby's here. We're trying odd cotton candy flavors. Here's the consensus. Here's the consensus. Thank you. Oh my god, thank you. Oh my god, thank you. Here's the consensus so far. I need Ellie emotes so bad. I've been having a discussion with somebody about some emotes. You might be pleasantly surprised. Whatever you think it is, you're wrong. So, okay. The vanilla snow, not good. The cherry berry, not good. The sugar cookie? The sugar cookie. Gas. Gas. This is just gas. All right, 2 flavors left. Sorry, this isn't much of like a fanfare ordeal, but whatever. So excited for twerking emote 2.0. I actually love my Thumpy emote. I looked really hard to find one that didn't look like samey. I love it. This next one is candy cane. My mother has told me this is her favorite of the pack. So, once again, label off, plastic smell. Very concerning about this, the degrees of cancer I'll be getting from eating these. I'm scared. I don't want to eat mint cotton candy. Okay. All right, everybody. Lock in. That's so weird. Genuinely, I don't know how to feel about that. I don't know how to feel about that. I I think I need another bite to decide. Because what was that? What was that? All right. Lock in. This one's for the marbles. It's like good, I think. Okay. So like you're eating it and like first like the mint like shocks you in the face. Like really hard, like socks you in the face. And then like but like on the back end, it's really not so bad because you get like the super sweetness of like an actual candy cane. You know how like specifically like the red dye stripe part of a candy cane is like super duper sweet. Like that's what it tastes like. What are the ingredients in this? Pure cane sugar, artificial colors and flavors, parentheses, red 40, close parentheses. Cool. That's really specific, actually. That's really specific. Hmm. Dare I say that's good? I think I might have come around on it. I think that's good. I think that's good. Like, would it be my first choice? No. I got cotton cancer. Yeah, I know. Peanut and nut-free, produced in a nut-free facility, gluten-free. Well, that's good at least. Yeah, dare I say it's good. It doesn't taste good when you first put it in your mouth. You have to give it you have to wait for the initial like punch to go away, which takes a good like half second, and then you're good. And then you're good. All right, last but not least, hot cocoa flavor. It's not the cotton candy you reach for first, but if that's all there is, you'll eat some. I don't know. I don't know if I would. I mean, like, maybe if I was high and I was, like, desperate for any kind of sugar and there wasn't any in the house. I'm betting on hot cocoa being a winner. I don't know. How do we personally feel? Hold on. Let's do a poll. Hot Coke. Hot Coke cotton candy? Question mark? Okay, y'all have 1 minute while I eat. Okay. I'm gonna open the package now. Get ready for that plastic smell. Oh. Ugh, wait. I do not like how that smells. Hot Coke cotton candy. Okay, Callie, here's what we're doing. My mom got me a bunch of holiday flavored cotton candies for breakfast. For breakfast? For Christmas. For Christmas. For Christmas. She got me various holiday cotton candy flavors for Christmas. We're on the last one. It's hot cocoa flavored, and I'm about to eat it. And I have a poll on whether or not we think it's going to be gas or ass. Just like chocolate and marshmallow? Okay. All right. Lock in. I'm going to eat it. No, no, that's really bad. That's really bad. That's really awful. That's like actually super bad. Oh. Oh my God. Give me a second. Hold on. I have like a little tidbit in my mouth that I gotta swallow. Oh. No, that was ass. That was really that tasted like okay. That tasted like you guys know way back in the day in like the 2010s, like the early 2010s, how they used to sell lip balms that were flavored like candies. You don't have a spitting cup? No. I'm not a coward. Maybe it'd be better if you try some more. Oh, okay. Sure thing. Oh, it actually tastes like taking a bite out of a Hershey's flavored lip balm. This is really bad. It's just actual dookie cheeks. That one sucks. That one's the bottom of the list for sure. Okay. Hot cocoa, steady bottom. Hold on, guys. But do I dislike the hot cocoa or the vanilla more? I didn't have such an immediate reaction to the vanilla, but like reflecting on it, it really didn't taste like vanilla. It just tasted grossly sweet. I think the only way to solve this is to put both of them in my mouth at the same time. Okay, guys, lock in. Lock in. Chat, lock in. Me when I'm queso, lock in. I think those are about the same size globs. It cancels out. It cancels out the flavor and makes it taste like a Bath and Body Works. I mean, when my minions ask me what to do with the prisoner we've just captured, lock in. Oh, God, but the aftertaste is horrendous. That could also be my mouth coated from 5 different flavors of various holiday cotton candies. It's a really bad aftertaste. Okay. I think I will say hot cocoa is on the dead bottom. That shit sucked. Then I would say vanilla. No. No. Then I would say the cherry, because the cherry tastes like Tylenol, then the vanilla. Hot cocoa, dead bottom, then cherry, then vanilla. Candy cane can be second place. And then the first place goes to sugar cookie. I don't know what they put in this. Because it is actually gas. Why did they make the cotton candy taste bad? Are they stupid? Okay. That's enough. That's enough for me, okay? No more. It'll make my tummy hurt. Ah! Whatever. You even like cotton candy? Yeah, I do. Not my favorite thing in the world, but I like it. That's what I was saying. That's what I was saying at the beginning. Isn't cherry a pretty common flavor of cotton candy? I don't know what they did to that one. It was yucky. Something in my eye. Ugh. That is officially everything I had planned for stream, so we're gonna have to figure out what else we're gonna do. It's only been an hour. Could be a brand problem. I imagine it's a brand problem because of how much of this tastes like smelled like actual like plastic. Roblox read comics. What kind of comics? I could try dubbing something. I could sit at the corner of the screen and just watch TikTok and go, oh, ha ha ha. See, that's funny. God, it would be so awful because I'm not logged into TikTok on my browser, so it would just be like it would just be like stock TikTok that gets you views. Unfortunately, it does. I've seen Jay Schlatt videos. I have to be funny and like cynical and from New York though if I want to make it work out. I have to have a funny accent. I have to, one, have a funny accent, and two, it has to be fun to rage bait me. Which I don't really think it is. I'm more of a rage baiter than a rage baited, I think. You also need mutton chops. I also need mutton chops. That's so right. Somebody Photoshop mutton chops on me right now. Hold on, I'll pose. Sorry, that would just be my reaction if I had mutton chops in real life. I have goals. That's not one of them. God, now I'm gonna have like my throat is like the Coke freestyle machine of tastes right now. I've got like 5 different cotton candy flavors stuck back there, and they're all kind of melding into one horrible, horrible sweet stickiness. Ugh. Where's my water? That shit's nasty. Brings out the worst qualities of all of them. Delicious. There's a new overly sarcastic productions Journey to the West episode. Now I feel obligated to do that. Remind me. We will do that before stream ends. I feel like I'm not caught up on the plot of Journey to the West. I feel like I've forgotten some things. We could read more Bible verses. What are my goals as like a VTuber? I don't know. I don't really know. Like, I think currently my goal as a VTuber is literally just to like be able to sustain myself off of the entertainment that I make. I think I want to make 2026 the year I lock the fuck in. Maybe not the year I succeed, but the year I actually make the effort to lay down that foundation. We should rewatch the whole entire OSP Journey to the West series. How long is it? I don't think we have time for that. Hold on. Lately, I got really excited because Penny Parker got back on her Ocarina of Time playthrough, which I was following religiously. What, like, if I were to stream on YouTube, I need to figure out simulcasting too. If I were to stream on YouTube, what kind of like members only content would you guys expect out of me at that point? I don't know. I could do like movie watch alongs maybe. That's what a lot of like VTubers do. They'll be like, oh, let's watch a movie together. But instead of being on like Discord or whatever, it's like a members only stream. I don't know, dude. JoJo Siwa Cruise seems wild. Okay, I gotta keep this tab up for after stream. Okay, I'm getting distracted. What was I doing? Oh. OSP Journey to the West. No, give me a second, give me a second, give me a second, give me a second. I'll find it, I'll find it, I'll find it. I'll find it. Okay, there it is. Shush. Okay. 11 minutes. Hold on, I need a calculator. This is at least like a couple hours. This is at least like an hour or two. It has to be, right? Hang on, wait. Let me actually do the math instead of making shit up. Plus 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 plus. No, give me a second, guys. Give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second. I'm doing rough approximations here. You guys got to give me a second. Guys, come on. You give me just a minute here, okay? Don't be rude. Where did I leave off? Oh. Right, okay. Plus 15 plus 20 plus 17 equals divided by 60. This is 3 hours. This is 3 hours. We do not have 3 hours tonight. Oh, she literally said roughly 3. wasn't looking because I had a tab over my chat with the calculator where I was calculating the fact that it was 3 hours. Oh my god. Not counting the April Fool's special, which is just Minecraft. You're saying it should be its own. It should be its own stream. Because I really did enjoy it. And I would, it would be great. God, do you guys remember that era of my channel? Because, like, we watched this around the same time that I was trying to watch every Game Theory FNAF video. Oh, just remembering it hurts. But also, like, I have good memories about it. My gosh. Man, so I actually had a thing, not like a thing, but like for like 2021 when I first started streaming and 2022, um I think it was 2022 or 2022 and 2023. I think 2022 and 2023 both during the winter. Specifically during the winter for some reason. I would watch Game Theory FNAF videos. And I think I started doing it because I was making a bunch of cookies. I was making like a ton of cookies. And I needed something to listen to in the background to pass the time. So I just chose like watching Game Theory FNAF videos in the beginning. Because you have to remember, I was a big fan of Game Theory as a kid. And I was still kind of in the audience range of Game Theory when he first started posting FNAF videos. However long ago that was. So like, obviously, I stopped watching after some point because the list, it is just too long now. But like for a while, I had seen, for a period of multiple years, I had seen every FNAF Game Theory video, and so like at the time, I was just feeling nostalgic. I was like, why don't I just pull it up? You know, like see what's going on in FNAF these days, and so. That's what I did. That's what I did. And if you guys remember, for my anniversary stream, we looked at my very first highlight reel. While I was editing that reel, I was also like, I think, like in another window, or like while I was taking breaks, I would just have like Markiplier's playthrough of like Security Breach. Like, I don't know why, like when December comes around, I'm like, I need to consume FNAF content. Now, given that, you would assume that I've seen FNAF 2 already. I have not seen it yet. Which is kind of bizarre that I haven't seen it yet. But I've been doing a pretty good job at avoiding spoilers, but I don't know if that's because I'm actually doing good at avoiding spoilers, or if like people just aren't talking about it, which could very well be possible. People could just not be talking about it. Could just not be a good movie. I wouldn't know. Don't tell me though. If you know, don't tell me. Don't tell me. I would like to go see it for myself. Another thing I would like to do is I would like to go eat the FNAF meal at Popeyes. The problem is that the FNAF meal at Popeyes sounds like ass. It is a box of chicken tenders and mozzarella sticks. The game is about a pizza joint, by the way. It's about a pizza chain. Freddy Fazbear Deluxe Box. Now available at Popeyes, not sponsored. My thing is that I only want to eat it if I can get the cupcake with it too, but it looks like not every location has the cupcake. And I don't know if it's like a stock thing, if it's like, oh, we're out of stock of the cupcakes. And I don't want to find out that they don't have cupcakes until I get there. Right? I'm already there. And I feel weird just driving away because they don't have a cupcake. It is completely within my rights to do so. But to me, it just kind of feels a little strange. Shrugs. Anyway, that was a weird tangent. Because people I've been seeing who've like been trying the FNAF meal and trying the cupcake are like enjoying the cupcake specifically. I think pairing fried chicken strips with mozzarella sticks. Please check your DMs for Pipi Ananassa. Wait, no, wait, hold on. Everyone has to see this. Oh my god, wait, I'm gonna fucking cry. I'm gonna cry. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Shlananasa. Can I line it up exactly with the... Put your hands together for Shlananasa. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Thank you for that. My life is improved. My nose itches. The Super Mario Galaxy 2. What am I freaking thinking of? Da 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 da. Oh, that's mm 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 mm. Give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second. Yeah. This was the song I was thinking of when I heard that. That's been bothering me. That song is in like every single like video game holiday playlist. And I was like, what other song am I thinking of? It's this one. Yeah, throw it back. Yeah. I think it's the motif from his encounter theme actually, but I think it does appear in this song. Here it is. Okay. Anyway. Sorry to interrupt your nice holiday time. I don't think I have perfect pitch, but I have generally okay pitch. I have like good enough pitch. I pick up little tidbits from songs that sound like other songs all the time, and the good thing about this is that I can really mystify my mom with it. That's about the only like that's the only real thing I can use it for. Like, it's not good enough for me to like invest myself into making mashups of things. I have made one mashup once in my whole life. It's the only like music project I've ever made, but and I will say it was fun, but I was also like really deep in my meds that day, and I did it like all in one day. I got something stuck in my teeth. It's not cotton candy, I promise. It's something different. Also, this is a completely different playlist from the one that we started with. Oh, Cherry, you'll be happy to know this. I had the Shrek Yule log on when I was doing Christmas at my mom's house on Christmas Eve. And I got jump scared by Shrek's feet a second time. Yeah. I'm hoping, okay. Here's my plan for 2026, okay? Here's on the low between you and I. Between you and I, chat. I want to maximize on getting gay eyes on my stream in 2026, and I'm gonna do that by pulling the Penny Parker. And when we get close to the release date for the next Deltarune chapter, I'm gonna play all of Undertale and Deltarune, like all in a row. Gay eyes, yes, gay eyes. I'm gonna play all of Undertale and Deltarune all in a row. Do I think it's going to be nearly as successful? Absolutely not, but I have to try. I also put the Shrek Yule log on when I was doing Christmas at my bio dad's. The eyes of the gay people, yes. See, there is often, very commonly, there is confusion because of you know how I look. I'm very anime. People think that because I'm a VTuber, I want VTuber fans watching my streams. This is wrong. This is wrong. This could not be further from the truth. I want I want to have the intention of gay people who had their beds pushed into corners watching my streams, okay? I want the cup count in your bedroom to be at least 12 before you can watch my stream. Snowman from Earthbound from Super Smash Bros. Brawl. I'm sorry, I will never be one of those like competitive like VTuber people, content creator people. You'll never catch me on a Smash stream, unfortunately. Like my plan is definitely to like, you know, do more collabs, really get out there and meet more people. I didn't know I was working with amateurs. I got one cup that's big as 3. Is that close enough? Yeah, that's close enough. One of my goals is to like get out there and like collab with more people and just meet new people during like 2026, even if we're not like friends who collab often, to just appear in more places, you know, to be more well known across the community, where people be like, oh yeah, I know her, like and like, hold on, I was going somewhere with that. What's wrong with the bed in the corner? Nothing. I wish I had that. Currently, I don't have that. And when I move, which will hopefully be in the spring, my goal is I will not say yes to an apartment if it doesn't have a place for me to put my bed in a corner. I've gone like 2 years now without a bed in my corner, without my bed in the corner. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. Guys, I have a confession. I have a confession, okay? You guys gotta kind of work with me here, okay? I have a confession, and you were like, you can't make fun of me for it, okay? My confession, of course, is that I'm an Omega, and I can't help myself from nesting, okay? And having a bed in the middle of the room with like open air on either side is like the enemy of all nesters. I've got like 3 or 4 blankets I stack on top of myself. One of them weighs 15 pounds. I'm always like tucking my feet. I'm like tucking the leg under my feet. I'm literally I do that, lady. Like I do that on all sides. Omega, like from Sonic. Exactly right. Exactly right. I want the money back. Oh shit, guys. I gotta go. Guys, I have a date in Pluto's gamer bed. I gotta leave. Everyone tucks their blanket. Yeah, I make myself a little like pouch. I make myself a little hot pocket to sleep in every night. And it's bliss. It's like literally on Christmas, like Christmas Day, I woke up at 2:30 in the morning to go to work. I didn't wake up for work. I just woke up and couldn't fall back asleep. So I woke up at 2:30 in the morning. I had work from 5 to 2. Like 5 to 2. It was supposed to be 5:30 to 2, but I was there at 5 when the manager got there, so I just clocked in at 5. So I worked from 5 to 2. And then I was doing like Christmassy stuff until like, I don't know, like 9, 10 p.m. Some people, Cherry, first of all, some people don't do that. I've been friends with people who just sleep like bareback, like close to the top of their bed, no blanket, no fucking nothing, on a regular basis. They just lay down and then go to sleep. It's so strange. Anyway, so I was trying to go to sleep on Christmas. I was like, I've been awake since 2:30 this morning. Why can't I sleep? And then I was like, oh, I have 2 weighted blankets. I have one weighted blanket, you know, that I keep with me all the time, and then I literally have a weighted blanket that I keep at my mom's house for when I sleep over there. And so I went in the closet and I got my weighted blanket and I put it on me, and I was like, literally within like 30 seconds, I was like, Like it was kind of crazy how quickly that happened. Like as soon as I burritoed myself the proper way, out like a light. It is truly necessary, but I have sorely missed my bed in the corner. Because when I've got my bed in the corner, currently, like with the bed frame and the box spring that my bed sits on, it like slides around, um, and it leaves a big gap. And I know they make like pillow wedges specifically for that gap. But right now I have my body pillow there, and I have a really expensive body pillow. I think my body pillow, I got it from Daki Mockery, and it was like $200. Which by the way, not sponsored. If you're looking for a body pillow and you're willing to spend like a pretty penny on a body pillow, Daki Mockery. Hold on, let me which one do I have? Give me a second. Because they sell covers, like the anime covers, but they also sell like the pillows themselves. Oh, I could not more highly recommend it. Shop inner pillows. I believe the one that I have is the I have the Kumoame. I have the Kumoame, which is $145. The Kumoame 160 centimeters. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my, could you spell that please? I'll put the link in the chat. There you go. I have the Kumoame. It's $145, which is a steep price. But when I tell you it is the best $145 I've ever spent, I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. But like my body pillow is at the head of my bed, and you know, my bed like slides forward and it makes that gap between that and the frame, and the body pillow just like slips into the gap, right? When I have it up against a corner, I can put the body pillow up against a wall, and then I sleep on my pillows, and I've got like an extra like soft fluffy corner there. Oh, there's nothing like it. I'm like a little prairie dog. Oh. They also sell like regular like pillowcases, like solid color pillow covers if you're not into like the anime stuff. I have a Hatsune Miku one from here. I will warn you. Now, granted, you have to be 18 plus to be in my chat in the first place. But I will warn you that you might have to adjust your settings because there are like I think almost every pillow on here has like a lewd variant. It's like a marketplace that like sells a bunch of like different artists stuff, and they like almost all of them have a lewd variant. So if you don't want to see that, you can just like change your settings. It should be somewhere near the top of the website. But yeah, I have a very like mine isn't lewd. Mine is like it's one of the magical Mirai Hatsune Miku's. Unfortunately, the texture has kind of because the material catches very easily on Ellie's little claws, so whatever though. It's fine. I'm not even bothered. I want to see if they have like I know they have like solid, yeah, like overcovers. Their overcover accessory is $45, which is pretty awesome because they're printed like anime covers are like 75. The Curie purple is really nice. I don't need to be buying this. This isn't anywhere near my list right now, but it might be sometime. Yeah, two-way tricot is a very like smooth, cool to the touch material, but if you have like cats or like any animals with claws, you might want to find a cover from a different site that's made of a different material because it will catch on those claws and leave little like I don't know. You know what happens when pets scratch stuff up. What time is it? 7:44. I want a little bit of video game time before I go to bed, but I don't know how much video game time. They're looting my girl. No. Do you understand how little that narrows it down? Please, I just want a normal one. Good fucking luck, dude. Good fucking luck. I need to stress that I learned about this site from a from an old partner of mine who used to surf the Chans. Layla from Genshin Impact. I don't know who that is. I have no idea who that is. So like there are like Dakimakura covers in this store that are kind of like fucked up and like, ugh, why would you sell that? That's fucking gross. But for the record, I want someone writing this down. I did not buy one of those. And also their pillow quality is fucking blissful. I'm excited for my calendar to come in. Hold on. I feel like I need to Google Layla from Genshin Impact now. Layla Genshin. Oh, yeah. I remember this one. This is the sleepy one, right? This is the one that eeps. Or am I completely wrong? Damn. I just went on Google Images and they're looting her. I'm sorry to break this to you. I'm sorry to break this to you. That's what happens to gacha games. You'd never catch me playing one of those games, said the guy who played Uma Musume for several months straight when it first came out. I haven't touched Uma Musume in a long time, and I think it's because, like, I grinded 2 events in a row really, really hard because one of them had a gold ship card that I really wanted, and then the second one had a Daiwa Scarlet card that I really, really wanted, and I literally haven't touched the game since. I have not played the update. And, like, I promise at some point I will come back to Genshin Impact. Uma Musume. But that's just not going to be right now. It's just not going to be right now. What is this? What is this song from? This is so goofy. This is Banjo-Kazooie, Click Clock Wood. Oh, I should have known. Dun 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 dun. Yeah. That's Banjo. I've never played Banjo-Kazooie. There's a lot of like PlayStation classics that I just haven't played. You'd never catch me playing one of the games. Girls who have been latched onto Parasite style by Akiyama Music Game Project Sakai. I remember one of my best friends had like before Project Sekai came out. Bandori? What was it called? Bandori? What was the other name of that game? You know, give me a second. I know what it is. Bang Dream! Bang Dream! They were really addicted to Bang Dream for like when we were in high school. We would sit in the library every morning and I would do my thing and they would be playing Bang Dream like obsessively for like a really long time. I don't know if they ever had a Project Sakai. There's a Toxic Yuri anime of that recently. Damn. I don't know if they ever had a Project Sakai phase. Yes, you're right, Pasta. Serp. Perpy Serpy. What if it was purple? What if I just had that ready, locked, and loaded? What if I was waiting for myself to come back around and make that joke, and then I hit a button and I just turned purple? What would you guys even do about that? You wouldn't be able to do anything about it. If you're gonna have any gacha game phase, Project Sakai is the one to go for. I feel like maybe you're a little biased telling me that. Purpley and not purple. I just thought of something. I was like, I need a presence on TikTok, except I don't want to make my own TikToks. I want somebody to watch my stream for me and then find like scenes out of it that are good and then edit the TikToks and then post them to my account for me. And then I realized I was just thinking about the concept of a clipper. One day, guys, one day. It's a good fucking game with good storytelling. Mostly, we don't talk about how they handled Toya's dad. Uh-oh. Sorry, I just have to get down whenever I hear what is this? What's it called? Like Sherbert from Mario Kart Double Dash. I will say Mario Kart World I'm having a lot of fun with. I'm having fun continuing to beat everyone in my family's ass. Even though I'm still getting used to the controls, cuz like it feels Mario Kart World in a way I can't really describe feels heavier than Mario Kart 8. Like it genuinely took me a little bit to get used to like drifting and navigating and like, you know, like controlling my vehicle in Mario Kart World. And that's the only way I know how to describe it is that it feels heavier. I just think there are some riders in the team that are worse than others. Yeah, that kind of sucks. Um like the handling of it, like it feels much heavier. Like, you know, like when you're playing Mario Kart 8, like you're like you're like drifting everywhere. You're drifting everywhere. Like you're just like it feels like flying. Like everything feels so like fast in a really satisfying way. Mario Kart World is like it's still satisfying. It's still fantastic, especially when you like hit like the stunts and whatever, you know, when you hit it just right. Um, but like it's like actually so it's not difficult, but it feels tangibly different. Like handling the game in a way that I can't really describe. It just feels weightier, I think. Everything feels heavier. Um Additionally, um Kirby Air Ride is also different. Kirby Air Riders is a completely different experience from Kirby Air Ride. Like, I haven't had that much time to finagle with it, and once I'm off stream, I will probably play some more Kirby Air Riders. Um, but it is such a different game. Like it is the same, but also it's not at all. It moves much faster. It's much punchier. I will say the amount of like haptic feedback um that the game gives you just for like doing anything that it feels really satisfying. Um but it moves at like blinding speeds. Like this like I am moving so fast I literally can't see anything. Like I don't know where I'm going. If I'm in city trial and I raise my top speed stat or my weightlessness, especially if I raise it too high and there just so happens to be like a short race at the end of the city trial, I'm fucked. Like maybe I'll get second place, but like I can't see anything. I can't see. Um it'll take a lot more time to get used to. Because additionally they've also introduced a lot more mechanics. Like okay, so in the last Kirby Air Ride, in the original Kirby Air Ride, you could like holding your so in Kirby Air Ride, your star moves automatically. You don't have to like press forward, you don't have to hold the A button down, nothing like that. It just moves forward automatically. Um Kirby Air Ride is more about boosting and drifting than it is about like, you know, like accelerating, you know, because you're doing that automatically. It's about like the different strategies you can use for different stars is what Kirby Air Ride is all about. But like if you like you could if you like pushed your, yes, sort of like Sonic Riders. If you pushed your control stick forward, your character would do like a little like lean forward. It would like sort of point the nose of the vehicle down a little bit. It was like especially useful because, you know, it had like gliding mechanics, you know, and like pushing the stick forward would make you go down and all that kind of stuff. The Kirby Air Riders for the Switch 2, if you hold your control stick forward for too long, like your vehicle starts shaking and smoking and shit. Like it is a tactic to actively stop you from holding the control stick forward. Like it'll flash a little warning like, "Oh, you can move forward without tilting the control stick." Like, I know. I'm aware. It's a little bit strange to get used to. And also they added asshole mechanics. So in City Trial, let me explain City Trial for anyone who's never played Kirby Air Ride. So there's a couple modes. Your standard racing mode, that's Air Ride. City Trial is probably the most popular game mode of Kirby Air Ride. And basically you're unleashed into this giant city. And you have like it's called the compact star. You have the compact star to start, and it's a really small star that you ride on. Throughout the City Trial, different types of stars will spawn for you to switch to. And also like the whole thing is you get like a set amount of time, like 3 to 5 minutes. And you have to race around the city and find as many power-ups as you can. You can either find as many power-ups as you can to boost the capabilities of your own star, like the top speed, the weight, the gliding ability, the boosting speed, the boosting like severity. Like you can either like run around trying to boost up your star as much as you can, or you can find power-ups and go after everyone else in the city and like try to destroy them, and forcibly switch them back to the compact star. You know, like thwart their chances to get stronger than you. Like those are your two options in City Trial. And you have 3 to 5 minutes generally to do that. After that, you have like this all culminates into like different types of video games, or like not video games. It is a video game. Different types of mini games. So there's derbies, and in derbies you're either fighting each other, or you're trying to see who can kill the most enemies, or you're all united together to fight one boss. In the original, it was always King Dedede. Like you and all 3 of the other players were like put in a stadium against King Dedede, and you had to kill him in a time limit. There's also short races, which take the tracks from the Air Ride mode. And you have to go head to head in those tracks. There's also drag races, which are straight lines, and those are just like raw speed. And then lastly, there's like flying. There's different flying stages. Like there's one where there's like a big board of numbers, and you have to like try to maneuver yourself while gliding to like hit one of the larger numbers. And then there's who can fly the furthest and who can fly the highest. Those are 2 different like mini games. So City Trial gets fiercely competitive, and for some reason they decided it should get more competitive in Kirby Air Riders, because there's like all kinds of different mechanics that like literally exist so that someone else can fuck you over. If your HP is too low, like if you're just like down on your luck, or like someone is targeting you and your HP is too low, they can straight up steal your ride. Like they can creep up behind you and steal your star out from under you, which is crazy. That is absolutely insane. I don't think I ever like asked for a power up like that. There's also power ups that will like shoot lasers across the entire map, and if you end up like in one of them, you're fucked. Like you're so screwed. Your ass is not making it to the mini game afterwards. I will, however, take these because they've also given you hats, and now I can give Meta Knight a Santa hat, and I probably will once I get off stream give Meta Knight a Santa hat. I love Meta Knight. I've always loved Meta Knight. There was something about Meta Knight that is so gender to me. I'm going to look up a picture of Meta Knight right now. God, he's just so cool looking. Not only is he awesome, but he's Spanish in the Kirby anime, and I love that about him. He's just so awesome. There was something about Meta Knight that is inherently transgender, I think. Don't ask me how I know, he told me. Anyway, if you haven't played the original Kirby Air Ride, I cannot recommend it enough. It was one of my favorite games of all time growing up, like genuinely so good. It's a Sakurai made game during the era of Smash Brothers Melee. So there's like all kinds of different like secrets and weird things that happen, and like some of the sound effects are shared with Smash Brothers Melee. There's like something about it that is so GameCube. It is so nostalgic and it's so great. It's just funky and weird. It's like I think anybody who's never seen it before would really appreciate the art direction, because that's the best way I can describe it. It's funky and weird and like, hold on, I'm gonna use a term. Let me Google it real quick. No, I was gonna call it Art Deco. It's not very Art Deco at all. But it's just fun shapes and colors and like implied space and detail, and it's really good, and you guys should play it. And I love Kirby Air Ride. I'm actually not the biggest Kirby fan in the world. Like, I think he's cute, but like the number of Kirby games I've actually played is like exceedingly minimal. But yeah, I think Kirby Air Ride is certainly a worthwhile investment if you have Dolphin emulator or like a legal Nintendo Wii or GameCube that can acquire a copy of Kirby Air Ride. Please, please, please play it. It's super fun even as a solo experience. I love it to pieces. Speaking of, Kirby Triple Deluxe Silver Snow Story. Oh, my butt is starting to hurt. Twist my back a little bit. Hold on. Oh my gosh. I love getting a good crack. Give me a second. Other side. Oh, goodness. This chair is really good for like turning and like cracking my back. That was really good. Whew. I love this chair. This chair is so awesome. I wonder if I'll get the new Donkey Kong game. Me doing hard drugs be like, I love getting a good crack. Saying that in front of my dealer and he fucking beats the shit out of me. Excuse me. I think I'm kind of running out of things to talk about, and we're approaching the 2-hour mark, so mayhaps we will find somebody to raid so that we can keep the energy going. Do 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 do. Thanks for hanging out with me today, guys. I know, like, we didn't really do much, but I hope you guys had fun. Similar or smaller size. There's nobody I'm following that I really want to raid to right now, because they're all like significantly bigger than me. But I had fun. Well, as long as you had fun, that's great. As long as somebody smiled and had a little laugh at my stream, that's what matters. You know what? Let's just raid Markatoto. He's always quite nice when I raid him. Then he never says anything about how small my channel is. W Pippi. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, well, thank you everybody for joining the stream today. I really appreciate each and every single one of you. Remember to be kind to yourselves and each other. Have a great new year. If I don't see you before New Year's Eve, happy New Year's Eve. But I for sure will see you New Year's Eve. We're planning a little stream between me, Pluto, and Beamy. That'll be a lot of fun. I don't think I have much else to say, so I'm gonna go. Have a great night, and I'll see you next time. Bye 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 bye.